Hey, tubers. So, in front of you is my common oak, English oak. It is a bloody oak. And it's a nice specimen, to be honest, if I do say so myself. And it's been 67 days since I've done an update on this bad boy. 67 days. Do you know how many months that is? Just over 2. I can do math, me. And why am I doing this update? Well, 67 days ago, I had an issue with some sort of black fungus. And what we'll do is we will look into that problem a little bit more. I'll just zoom you in a little. Now, what I'll do is I'll zoom and twist as I talk. So we had black fungus starting. And if we move our way up the tree, I don't like how, let me just get a bit closer so you can see a bit more detail. Welcome back, YouTubers. Yeah, we got a bit more detail on this. I just had to change the, I'm not happy with my camera with Samsung at the moment. I think I'm going to buy a new phone next year. I think I've mentioned that before. Anywho, let's zoom in and see how we're getting on. Let's get that a bit closer. Right. So can you see this, for instance? So we've got blackening bark here, and we've got a bit here. Now what I'm getting at is this bit here on the left used to be black, and now it's not. And now other bits are going black. So, is the blackening all to do with just the oak aging process? See, on this whole corner, we had lots of blackening, and then it's gone to this like more older wood sort of look. Do you get me? Are you following so far? Here's a prime example. Prime, fuck's sake. Just sort out the lighting. So yeah, here's a prime example here. See all that blackening. Let's try to get a bit more light on that situation. See, that was all black. And then the blackening starts to disappear and you get this sort of gnarly older wood. Like all this section here, for instance. That was like black 67 days ago. Yeah, it's always usually, what we got there? See, is it a fungus that people keep saying? No, it's a fungus, yeah, you want to get that sorted or it's going to everything die. I don't want it to die. We've gone too far. We've come too far. We have come too far. And it's really starting to take shape now. And other than the blackening effect, it looks really healthy, except for one branch, and we'll get to that right now. What branch is it, Gizzy? Well, it's this effing one. It is this one here. And what is the problem, Gizzy? Well, I'll move that branch out of the way. Now, obviously, we've got this blackening effect happening here. Oh, I can't get the angle on. We're going to have to go for hands free, ladies and gentlemen. Hands effing free. Pow. I don't know how well that's showing up, but on this branch, all looks healthy, all nice and brown, healthy, brown, black, and then you get to this branch that don't want to focus. There we go. You see the different coloration in that whole branch, just that section. Now I don't know what that is, but I've never seen that with my oak before. But that's sort of telling me I don't like that. But then you get to the bottom. Let's just zoom you out. Sorry. Get rid of that. you get to the bottom. You get to the bottom, and that is all healthy. It's all budding out. Still going. Oh yeah, look at me. I'm see green fingers is oak. But that looks like, I don't know. I had this in the greenhouse as well as my weeping willow, which I have taken them both out now just because of the situation. Let's just put you back on the tripod. Just because of the situation of the fungus, if it is a fungus. But I'll be honest, tripod's just broke, sorry. I'll be honest, my weeping willow was losing a lot more branches, and I just think that was because of the stagnant air in the greenhouse. Alright, I open the door through the day, but come night that gets shut and then it's just stagnant air. And that may be why we've got this branch doing what it is doing, which I'm not happy about that. Do I just cut that off or just wait? I'm just going to wait because I don't want to cut any branches off this. I've had it too long. I've had it really long. Let me just zoom in a bit. So what first drew me to this? Well, I stole this sapling 12 years ago. No, it wasn't 12 years ago, about 10 years ago. I do apologise. I'm working for my boss for about 12 years. And yeah, it was about 10 years ago I stole this. Little sapling it was. And look at that. See all that blackening up here. And this is one of the branches that I was looking at going, So that is like nearly all black, but is that just going to go all gnarly and old? Like that top bit. Like there, for instance. Am I just worrying about crap for no reason? But I'll be honest, I'm allowed to. When you've tried to create something for the last 10 years, you don't want it to die. You don't want it to die. It's like that weeping willow. I don't want that to die. I don't want it to keep losing branches, but it is. But you got to sort of think, well, if you're going to do that, then you're going to do it. If you want to lose branches, you're going to lose branches. But I don't want it to. But if it is, you've got to see what you can do to try to rectify the problem, so it ain't gonna lose any more. Now, that is a prime example of that blackening. And to this day, I still think and hope it is part of the aging process where it is getting black. Because these branches are pretty effing old, do you know what I mean? They are old. So, they're going to want to, for crying out loud, tripod's just broken again. So yeah, they're going to want to, they're going to want to get old, aren't they? Yeah, I don't usually, yeah, so they're not ready to come off. You always get them stubborn leaves, don't you? You always get them stubborn ones that go, oh no, I'm not coming off yet because it's not cold enough. Well, it will be. It will be. Come the end of this week. Yeah, they don't want to come off, so I'm just going to leave all them on. But, yeah, so, where are we at? Well, we've got an oak tree that is getting there. Thought it had a disease. Could have a disease. But none of you YouTubers have got back to me to say what it is. Someone said it could be fungus. Another one cankers. I've looked at all the pictures online. Doesn't look like anything like that. Doesn't look like anything like that. And that's what keeps bringing me back to, yeah, it's just part of the aging process. You dumb sod. But yeah, I'm learning. It's all a learning curve, isn't it? Yeah, I got it out from the garden and I thought, because I had read about a soggy bottom. And that is one of the main reasons I did put this in the greenhouse. Because we had so much rain for ages and ages. I just wanted to try to dry the actual pot out. And by doing so, yeah, it just was quite humid. And then I was like seeing more of the blackening and thinking, oh no, is that part of the actual process? See, on these smaller branches, see that's how we can sort of see. Are there any blackening on the smaller branches? Let's be frank about it. I can't see any blackening on any of those smaller branches. By fucking God, Gizzy. Have you just worked it out yourself? No blackening. Ooh. Let's just go down. Well, this is an old branch. This is an old branch. The same with all this. I did this when I first had it under lights for 2 years. It didn't even see natural light for 2 years. I forced it to grow. Oh, that's your problem, guy. You done that. Let's bloody have that. No, and they're just old, I think. It's like all these branches. They're old. They are old. And you've just got to take a step back and say, by fuck, Gizzy, so are you. You're old now. It's been a good 10 years since you started playing with this bad boy. I know. And it's got a lot of play left in it. My God, it has. But I think I'm happy enough about the blackening being part of the aging process. But where's that effing branch? This branch, I am worried about that. I do believe that's like my weeping willows, and I do that colour and then they come straight off. I ain't gonna kill it yet. I'm gonna cut that off. I'm gonna leave that. See what happens, because all the nodes at the ends look all good. All looks healthy except that colour there. I know what your YouTuber's going to say. Well, that's because that black mould is all infected it. Your old tree's going to do that. Don't say that. Just don't say it. Anywho, if you've enjoyed watching this, I want to see if this tree will survive over the winter and come spring. Then please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Ta-da for now. Gizzy Green Fingers.